Hi, I'm TakiyahLouise. Thanks for clicking through to view this video. Today, it has been a gray day. The sun's peeking out a little bit right now, but it's about 50 degrees outside, so it's a pretty even temperature. Not too warm, not too cold. The breeze is blowing by ever so gently, so there's that cooling effect that comes into play, which makes things feel nice. But feeling good overall being out here on this walk today. And yesterday was my 200th day of exercise. You heard me talk about that already, so I won't bore you with the details. I'll just say that I'm happy that I was able to complete 200 days, now 201 days of exercise when I finish this one. And it feels good knowing that I've been able to keep my body going. Feels really good, and I look forward to continuing on many more days. Just keep going the best that I can, and just having that longevity in mind of I can do things for a long time and they can benefit me and I can feel good. And that's just what I kind of keep in mind to keep going every day. And yesterday was Tuesday, so on Monday I had my dental appointment where I took care of the cavity, and I arrived about 15 minutes before my appointment time, and they had me sit around for probably another 5 to 7 minutes before they took me back in the room. And then once I got back there, the dental hygienist, the nurse, or I don't know what they're called, dental hygienist, I don't know, the lady, she kind of got things set up in the room and walked me through, or talked me through what was going to be happening, and just let me know that if I had any need for more Novocaine to raise my left arm when the dentist was working on me. So I kept that in mind. And then she put in some like numbing gel around the area and mostly around my lip, honestly. That was the first thing to go numb. Put in the numbing gel and then had me sit for probably another 5 minutes or so. And then the dentist came in and talked to me for a little bit. And then as she was talking, she did the needle stick with the Novocaine, and then they let me sit for probably another 5 to 10 minutes or so. But then once she got to work, it was pretty simple. It was very, very quick. Like I don't know exactly what I anticipated, because this is only the second cavity that I've ever had, and the other one was a really long time ago, and I don't remember how the procedure was to fix it. But so she started drilling, and you know how sometimes when people drill stuff and then they get to the bottom of it and the drill goes ee. I was expecting that to happen on my teeth. Thankfully it didn't. She controlled the drill well, and my teeth survived. It didn't even feel like she had to do much drilling at all, and it did. I expected it to touch down and hit the root and be all kinds of painful, but honestly it wasn't painful at all. It honestly was not painful at all. I was surprised. So then she put some stuff on it to seal the hole, and I made sure to tell her that from my previous dental previous dentist that had fixed my broken tooth. Like, there's a piece of my tooth that like either was hanging or was raw or something, to the point where if I chew gum or meat or something, it gets stuck in like the crevice between the tooth, the fake tooth, and my gum line. And I told her about that, and she's like, yeah, well, we can fix that. That's no problem. And so she told me that she filed it and polished it good, so I shouldn't have any problems. She asked me, well, how's it now? I'm like, well, I don't have anything to chew. You know what I mean? But I told her I'd let her know. And honestly, the whole procedure was very painless, and I didn't have anything to worry about. Although, you know, you do worry about things as they arise if they're new to you. But I was in good hands, and everything was taken care of, thankfully, in a really nice manner. So I don't have anything else lined up, except for the only thing I will say for this appointment was towards the end, she had me bite down on like something, like some paper or something, and then she's like, okay, I'm gonna sit you up, and when I sit you up, I want you to tell me how your tooth feels, like how's it feel to bite and everything. So then she sat me up, and then I was like, well, I guess it feels okay. Like, I don't know how it feels really, because I had my whole mouth was numb. How am I supposed to know how it feels? Really, is basically what I was thinking. So she's like, okay, well, if you feel anything different in a couple days, just let us know. We can come back in and we can take care of it. And I'm like, well, that's kind of mysterious. Why would you say something like that? But I think what she's talking about was when I bite down now, just to bite ever so slightly, ever so slightly, it feels like the area that she fixed touches down before everything else. So it's like too long, slightly, like just a hair. And I don't know if that's just because it's a new sensation with that tooth, or if it's actually too long. So I'm going to be watching it for the next little while, and then if I decide that it is actually too long and it's bothersome to me, then I'm going to have to call them back and be like, yeah, can you like shave this down a little bit? It's a little too long. But other than that, my dental appointment went well, and I was able to eat by that evening, and I had black bean soup, so there wasn't much to chew, so it wasn't bad. But yeah, that's my tale of my dental. Okay. So yeah, that's the tale of my dental experience, and I'm gonna say that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Anything you do is greatly appreciated. Remember to be a good human, and until the next video, take care.